Hi guys, it's Colette. Welcome back to my channel. This is the book review of All That We Are by Rajesh Parmar. It says love, peace, forgiveness, gratitude. And I finally got round to doing the book review. And I say finally because I was so impressed with this book when I started reading it as part of a devotional time that I actually shared one of the chapters with you. The author kindly said that I could share that with you, and I'll link that video of me reading a chapter from this book in the description box below. But I had to get it out there, and I've just enjoyed going back and forth to this book. It's definitely a keeper. So what can I say? Let's read the back for you, okay? The infinite spirit. In moments of stillness, we may pause and ask age-old questions. What is the purpose of all this? Why am I not happy despite having all this abundance? Why am I here? Where do I go from here? What is karma? What is incarnation? These questions lead to a pursuit towards the meaning of reality and life. All that we are is an attempt to provide points for reflection and not statements of fact or absolute truth. The reader is presented with a point of perception in an eclectic, straightforward and unfiltered manner. All That We Are offers an explanation to satisfy the inner need to understand humanity, society and reality. Rajesh was born in England and works as an IT consultant. Rajesh has been able to travel, experience cultures and meet many amazing people. Rajesh embarked upon his personal journey of reconnection over many years, during which he was able to reconcile his own path. Dinesh shares his insights and perceptions from this journey with the intent to inspire others, and he certainly does. I believe this is available on all Amazons all over the world, and yeah, you know when you get a book that you start to read the chapters and you're like, yes, I understand that. Oh my goodness, that makes sense with that. Yes. I felt as though for most of this book I was saying, yes, I understand it, and yes, you get me, which was an interesting one. You know, a lot of the chapters in this book, it could almost have been myself on my own journey, telling you it's this wonderful man, and I just, as I say, it's a really good book. It's not one that's readable, you know, in 2 days or 3 days. It's much too deep for that. I'll give you a wee idea of some of the chapters in it so that you understand the contents. We've got the chapter Imagine that I've linked down below, and then we've got the distraction, we've got about the body, the ego, the mind, the distractions, the awakening, we've got an understanding of duality, acceptance, the body, the tendencies that we all seem to keep going with in any life and in many lives. A fascinating chapter. The universal theatre, the multiverse, time, matter, different dimensions, respect, the occult, karma and timelines, the afterlife, purpose, reconnection, the digital human, all that we are. And then there's this whole big section here, which is actually like little questions being answered by the author, like, does Source get happy and sad? What is a psychic and mediumship reading? There's a lot in this book that you wouldn't necessarily expect to be in it, and there's lots of different ways of looking at things, and most of it I agree with, some of it I don't, but it's like 85-90%, and I love it, and I will continue to use it for devotional reading, because once you've read a chapter you take it all in, you think of it. I wasn't ever ready to read more than one chapter in a go, and that tells you how good a book it was, because when I'd finished a chapter, I immediately wanted to think on it. I immediately wanted to scribble stuff down. I immediately wanted to question how my viewpoint didn't sit with his, or vice versa, and most of the time why it did. And it's fantastic. So be prepared to give this book your time and even your effort for understanding when it maybe talks about things that you've not considered before, or that you might feel are a wee bit too esoteric or whatever for you. They're not. The author puts them very clearly, and he also manages to get them over in a way that I feel we would understand with a reasonable amount of intellect. So what can I say? I've thoroughly enjoyed this. It's my book that I think at least up till solstice, Christmas and into the new year that I'll be keeping going back to. So I may even do more readings from it, because Raj has happily said I could do that if I wanted. It's not a throwaway book. It's not a nice wee story. It's a trudging through a perception of wholeness and oneness, and how we connect to source in different areas of our life. And I'm trying to think of what else I can say about it, how I can pin it down. But if you look at the chapter headings on there, and you understand, if you listen to the chapter that I've read, then you'll get a taste of this book. But unless you're actually reading it, that's all you're going to get. So I would definitely recommend this one. As I say, it looks to be on all the Amazons. And I believe Rajesh also has a YouTube channel. Oh, I've forgotten the name of it. I will link that. I'll put a link to that down below as well. So give him a wee bit of a nice subscription boost on his YouTube channel. I think it's called The Spirit Lounge, but I'll double check that, and I will put the link to the reading that I've done from this book and his channel. And if you're looking to give a very good book to someone for the festive season, I would recommend this one. So many blessings now. Thank you, Rajesh. Absolutely loved it. As I told you, it came to me at the right time in my devotions, and it made the devotions all that more lovely. So thank you very much. Blessings. And I hope you enjoyed this book review, and maybe treat yourself, and I hope you'll join me for more book reviews. These are all meant to be ways of keeping us thinking, enjoying our spirituality together. Any questions that come up, I noticed that in the chapter that I did, someone asked an amazing question. I was very, very busy at the time, and when I come back, Rajid had answered it. I was like, oh my goodness. And to be honest, it was brilliant, and I thank him for doing that, because he did it in such depth, and it really was a joy for me. So who knows, he might just answer you on this and then go and join him in his little YouTube channel. So many blessings, folks. Love you. Bye.